AFTV got lead judges here. Listen, I've been following you on Instagram, man. You've been all over the place. So, you know, you've been having a good summer,
Well,
innit?
I always enjoy summer. Huh? Always enjoy summer.
Your Instagram he's like a footballer. Yeah, I mean, you see every minute he's in a different location. That's been brilliant. And a nice little friendly here today with the youngsters. I mean, we were talking first half, their defence looked dodgy, and you were saying it was mirroring the senior team, but they made a good recovery in the second half.
Yeah, much. I've got a bit of a sore throat. What's going on? But like, all that Kroenke out has done me, like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I thought they'd done all right second half. A couple more experienced players come on, but I am worried about that culture. You know, you get to 3-1 today, and they give the ball away trying to play. You know what I mean? But you know that's something they've got to get out of their game. But you know, Steve Bold was good today, wasn't he? I got terrible.
His voice has really gone, you were really singing Kroenke out over there for real, weren't you?
Listen, I am, yeah. I was singing it today. I'm not going to lie. I was singing it today because I think it's important for every Arsenal fan to realise what is going on with our football club at the moment. Because
I was saying this the other day. I was interviewing a couple of the fans outside the ground, and I was saying, does he not though deserve a chance this window? Yeah, I mean, we're getting linked with players now like Zaha, and if they get a couple of good signings in, you know, do we not have to give him a chance, or for you it's just too late for him?
No, I do believe that he deserves a chance. You know, the window don't close till the 8th of August. Yeah. And if there's no signings in, I'm pretty sure at Newcastle it's going to be very volatile. And then at Burnley, I'm pretty sure there's going to be lots of process, and rightly so, because you know you've got everybody's running around here today in the Adidas shirts. They look very nice. Going to have to admit that. But at the end of the day, it's £60 million gone into the Arsenal coffers, you know, and they're not spending that. And you have to ask yourself the question, Robin. This is the question I asked about a transfer window. We knew Ramsey was going 6-7 months ago. We knew Welbeck weren't going to be there. They've not been replaced. Yeah. They've not been replaced, you know what I mean? You look at, you know, one of the things that worries me is, with the Arsenal mentality of fans, is that we capitulated in the cup final against Chelsea, put an Adidas top on and it's all forgiven. You know what I mean? All of a sudden they're great players now. It doesn't work like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Whether they're playing in Puma or Adidas, it's still the same mistakes being happened. So from that point of view now, they've got to change the mentality. They've also got to change the personnel. You know, and people keep saying to me, oh, well, we can't get rid of this player and we can't get rid of that player. Well, what does that tell you if they can't get rid of them? You know what I mean? We can't get rid of them, so we carry on playing them. Is that going to be the policy? Because that's not right. You know, if they're not good enough, they've got to go. And, you know, that starts from, you know, like the defence. You know, I've said it all along, you know what I mean? Like, defence wins your leagues. If forwards win your games, defence wins your titles. And we've just lacked in defence. You know, like, it's fantastic news that we're getting linked with Zaha. That's something that we need. Someone that can get the ball and carry the ball. You know, that's a great signing. But it's always the attacking options we're looking at. When are we going to look to get a central defender?
Yeah, I was sort of saying that the other day. I mean, it's great getting excited about Zaha if that comes off, and it would be great if it did come off. But more important, like you said, is the defence. And I still don't really see us getting linked with no real top quality centre back, which I think is what we need. We are getting linked with left backs, right backs. So I think, listen, they do realise it's an area that needs to be addressed, but they've got to address it this summer, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got to address it in the summer, and also they're back in pre-season training now. You've got, you know, with a defence, you have to work on it. It's not gonna, it just doesn't happen overnight. You have to work on it. You have to get the units right. You've got to get the players in front. People don't realise that Torreira's not going to be about for the first couple of games, so who's going to go into that midfield role? I still think that needs addressing as well, because Xhaka and Torreira wasn't good enough last season. Whatever you look at it, you've got to look at the whole like complex of it all. It wasn't good enough last season because it ended up in 5th and we didn't get into the Champions League. So all those players that were here last season didn't get us to where we wanted to go. So things have got to change now. Bringing in a couple of youngsters here and there is going to be, I think, positive, you know. And I do think, you know, people keep saying sell Chambers, right? And this is my position on Chambers. If you was looking at it last season, you'd turn around and go, "Cool, Fulham's best player last season. Oh, we'll have him. We'll take him."
And he was playing that defensive midfielder position as well. Yeah.
Oh, we'll take him. You know what I mean? He was their best player last season. He is our player. So why not give him the opportunity and give him the chance? You know, and I was having an argument with mate Tony today. Oh, they keep making mistakes, these youngsters and all that, like, you know. And I'll argue that case is Mustafi continuing to keep making mistakes, is Xhaka continuing to make mistakes. Well, I'd rather see a youngster make the mistakes with the potential than keep seeing our senior players keep making the mistakes and still coming in there. It's a big, I think it's a big month now for Emery, because what does it tell you about Emery, Robbie? If they're not going to back him with the players that he needs, with the tools that he needs, what does that say about him as a manager? You know, he's a dead man walking, and you know, I mean, it ain't fair that you've asked him to come in and sort this mess out, and then right, you've got this season to back it up. Give him the tools that he needs and is required. And if they're not going to give that to him, Robbie, you tell me what is that? It's a big worry about Emery going forward and the long-term position of him as a manager.